Wow, is it me or did the week fly by?
Well, it was a shorter week.
It was?
Yes, we were off on Monday in remembrance of Martin Luther King Jr.
Oh yeah, I had lots of fun. I did crafts, I went shopping, and I spent some time with my friends.
That's great, but let's take a few minutes to think about why we had the day off. Martin Luther King Jr. Day is a federal holiday held on the third Monday of January. It celebrates the life and achievements of Martin Luther King Jr., an influential American civil rights leader.
Oh right, sometimes it's easy to get caught up in fun and not really take the time to reflect on why we are being granted an extra day off school.
Exactly. Let's go to Alex and Allie, who just read the popular children's book, My Brother Martin, that is written by Martin Luther King Jr.'s older sister, Christine King Ferris.
Hi everyone, Martin Luther King Jr.'s sister does a stellar job telling the story of her brother's childhood and how he was just an ordinary boy just growing up.
Like most African American families in the 1930s and 40s, they faced many difficult times, like not being allowed in some restaurants, stores, movies, theaters, parks, and museums, just because their skin wasn't white.
Their father was a minister, and their mother was a well-known musician. They lived with their grandmother, grandfather, and grandmother's sister.
Despite the hardships they faced, the three kids loved pulling pranks on people. They also took piano lessons and played with neighborhood kids, until one day they went to play with their usual friends, and they were turned away because their skin color was different from their friends.
This changed Martin Luther King Jr.'s perspective on segregation. He was no longer willing to live with these laws that stopped him and his family from living their lives to the fullest.
Even though he was angry, he promised himself he would never fight back with violence, only loving words. According to his sister, Martin Luther King Jr. told his mother he would one day turn this world upside down.
Sadly, Martin Luther King Jr. was shot and killed in 1968, but I think his sister's book and this poem by Mildred D. Johnson is a great reminder to us all that even as young as we are, we can stand up for what we believe in with kind words.
You Can Be Like Martin by Mildred D. Johnson. Martin was a peaceful boy and peaceful when a man. He wanted peace for everyone, all throughout our land. You can be a peaceful child, even a peaceful man. You can be like Martin. Yes, you can.
As the three King children grew older, they listened to the parents and watched as they peacefully stood up for themselves to people that tried to oppress them. That means they treated them badly to keep them in a position they felt beneath them. Martin grew up to be a minister like his father. He decided he kept his promise to use his words to teach people to empathize and love and drive out hate. It took more than a decade of protests, marches, speeches, and more, but eventually segregation ended.
Hello, Sam. This is SCNN Local News.
I'm Julie.
And I'm Eric.
Hey, Eric, do you ever just sit and think about how cool it is to live where we do?
What do you mean?
Well, just a few weeks ago, a shipwreck was uncovered on the beach of the coast of Stone Harbor.
I didn't hear anything about a shipwreck.
That's because that happened around 100 years ago.
Wow, really?
Yeah, really.
I should call up my friend Isabella. She seems to know a lot about what's happening in our area. I bet she knows about the shipwreck.
Hi, I'm Isabella here on location at the point of Stone Harbor Beach. People believe that the shipwreck behind me could be the schooner the M. Ingraham from 1886. People have been making the trek to the shipwreck to see a piece of history and snap some pictures. Let's hear from some of them. Excuse me, young sir. Do you mind if I ask you a few questions?
No, not at all.
Where do you think this shipwreck came from?
I think it was coming from Wildwood, but I think it's going to Stone Harbor.
What if I told you it was carrying limestones to Richmond, Virginia?
Whoa, that's surprising. It's cool how the ocean uncovers this wreck. It's like the ghost tracks in Cape May.
Excuse me, I heard you talking about the ghost tracks.
We were.
I know a thing or two about them.
Really? What can you tell us?
They're not easy to get to. They're back on Higbee Beach, and they were uncovered by the water, much like this ship was.
Fascinating. How long have they been here?
They were in use over 100 years ago.
Wow. Thanks for speaking with me. Let's head back to the studio for more from Eric and Julie. Bye.
Bye.
Thanks for the intel, Isabella. Not great beach weather today, but that shipwreck makes it worth the trip.
So what are we gonna do now?
Watery. Nice pun. Well, it's nice to live in a place with much history, and just when you think you've seen everything, the tide comes and washes up the shipwreck and ghost tracks.
Well, that's all we have for you this week, Sandman. Thanks for watching SCNN Local News. Bye.
Bye.
Welcome, Sandman. Today we would like to share a great opportunity for Sandman students. For the third year, Mrs. Shillingford's class is sponsoring a fundraiser for Valentine's Day that benefits the Lower Township Children's Dinner Program. In the past 2 years, we have made over $1,600, which is close to 3,000 pretzels.
The Children's Dinner Program was created in 2008 and continues today to help families in need during the winter months. Classrooms have helped over the years to prepare the bags of food. The program is funded by donations from the community. The food is purchased in bulk at ShopRite. The goal is to deliver a simple but nutritious meal to families.
You're probably wondering how you can get involved in this project. All you have to do is buy chocolate.
Who doesn't
like chocolate?
For $2, you get 2 chocolate-covered pretzel sticks and a Valentine's Day message. What better gift to give to someone special this year?
Here is how you can pre-order your pretzel sticks. Pre-order forms will be sent home in your Thursday folder on January 31st. Return the completed form and cash by Friday, February 8th, to your homeroom teacher or to the office. If you need additional order forms, they can be found in the office or outside Mrs. Shillingford and Mrs. Tostovan's rooms.
The packages will be delivered on Thursday, February 14th to your homeroom teachers.
Our class set a goal to beat last year's sales, so please help us reach our goals by bringing in your order forms.
In other school news, have you heard about the third marking period incentive?
No, I haven't. What can you tell me about it?
I heard that you still need to have 25 AR points.
You know, you are right.
So remember, Sandman, keep reading to get out of class.
Thank
you for watching, CNN. Have a great week.
Thank you for being a friend. Travel down the road and back again. Your heart is true.